Hi children, good morning. How are you? I hope all of you are safe in your home. Children, can you say some of the government institutions in your society? Yes, school, then health department, then primary health centers. Again, here some of the institutions that support us in different ways. School, police station, primary health centers, etc. The important institutions provide us developmental activities to us. Here, what are the functions of school? School impart learning facilities to children. Then what about the police station? Police station maintains law and order of the society. Then what about the health centers? Health centers also promote primary health facilities. Let's examine all these institutions and their functions in our chapter Public Administration. What is public administration? According to Gladden, public administration is concerned with the administration of the government. Children, what is public administration? According to Gladden, public administration is the concerned with the administration of the government. Public administration, or Gladden is the Western administrative thinker. According to him, public administration is governmental administration. Let's examine what is public administration. Public administration is the effective utilization of men and material for the existing laws, governmental programs, policies and developmental projects. From the beginning of the states itself, we can say based on the different types of government, different types of public administration. Under monarchy, the interest of the monarch is given primary importance, or it is the base of public administration. But in democracy, the interest of the public is having more importance, or it is considered as the base of public administration. Here, children, let's examine what are the importance of public administration. We can find out the importance of public administration one by one. Here, firstly, it provides goods and services. Goods and services. We need number of goods. These goods and services are distributed through public distribution system. Secondly, find out solutions to social issues. Find out solutions to social issues. Then here number of problems or social problems are facing the people nowadays. The duty of the government is to find out solution to social issues. Then the third one, that is ensure welfare of people. The next one, that is ensure welfare of people. The last one, that is formulate governmental policies. Formulate governmental policies. That is, that number of policies are implemented by the government. These policies are put into practice through this public administration. That is, once again, what are the importance of public administration? First one, provide goods and services. Second, find out solutions to social issues. Third one, ensure welfare of people. And the last one, that is formulate governmental policies. So, in order to find out all this or the solutions to all these problems, we need public administration. So, this public administrative system is more effective through the government officials. Gandhiji's opinion, one section of society, they need special protection through public administration. They are considered as the weakest strata of the community. So they need special protection through public administration. The protection of weakest strata of the society. Then according to him, special protection given to the weaker community or weaker strata of the community through public administration. For this purpose, he introduced the idea of Grama Swaraj. According to him, the weaker strata of the community needs special protection and concern. The development of that community also needed for the proper functioning of the public administration. That is why Gandhi argued that the weaker strata of the community needs special protection and consideration through the introduction of public administration. Grama Swaraj gave importance to the introduction of the local self-government institutions. Through the local self-government institutions, we are providing more opportunity to all strata of the community for their development. This is also a part of public administration. The public administrative system is more effective through bureaucracy. Then what is bureaucracy? Bureaucracy. The public administrative system is more effective through bureaucracy. The employees who work under public administrative system and work together called as bureaucracy. The officers who work under public administrative system and work together known as bureaucracy. This public administrative system is more efficient through the bureaucracy. Here, let's examine what are the features of bureaucracy. First one is hierarchical organization. Second, permanence. Third, appointment on the basis of qualification. Fourth, political neutrality. Last one, professionalism. These are the major features of bureaucracy. The first one, that is hierarchical organization. Bureaucracy is organized in such a way that one employee at the top and the number increases when it reaches the lower levels. This is known as hierarchical organization. That means one employee at the top, take as example our school. The top, that is the principal, below that number of class teachers. Likewise here at the top one employee, when it reaches lower level number increases. This is called as hierarchical organization. Second one, that is permanence. Here the person appointed will continue in service till the age of retirement. After examination or competitive examination, then after that interview, then they were appointed in the post, and this person's appointed will continue in the post or in the service till the age of retirement. Then third one, that is appointment on the basis of qualification. Employees are recruited and appointed on the basis of educational qualification. Yeah, the employees of public undertakings or institutions are appointed or recruited on the basis of educational qualification. Then the fourth one, political neutrality. Bureaucrats are liable to implement the policies of whichever party comes to power. Party interest should not reflect in their work, they should act neutrally. Here you know that one government is elected for a period of 5 years. Then one employee is appointed not for 5 years. That is why they should act neutrally. Whichever may be the government, they should work neutrally. Then the last one, that is professionalism. Every government employee must be skilled in their work. Yeah, that is every government employee must be skilled in their work. These are the major features of bureaucracy. Once again, hierarchical organization, permanence, appointment on the basis of qualification, political neutrality, professionalism. These are the major features of bureaucracy.